Well, good morning. I'm Buck. This is Sawdust Solutions, and welcome to my shop. I was going through some storage containers, and I run across a handle for a walking cane. Well, today I'm going to build a walking cane for my wife. Y'all stick with me, and I'll show you how we do it. Well, I've got these handles, the good-looking handles. Really don't know where they come from, or I'm sure we had I don't know. I couldn't tell you. It's been laying around for a while. I was cleaning out a drawer in one of my boxes. Found them. I said, well, looky here. So, I'm gonna make a walking cane today for my wife. What I thought about doing is taking some of this cedar that was left over from that last project. I got enough heartwood sapwood that I think that might, I don't know, we're gonna try it and see. We jointed the face. So this now has become our reference face. We got it good and flat on the joiner. And I also got an edge here perpendicular to it. So these are our references. So what needs to be done now, see, it's good and flat now. What needs to be done now is this surface, which is not flat, needs to be parallel to this one. So we're going to do that in the thickness planer. At this point we've got, remember we had a flat surface here and this perpendicular, we did that on the joiner. Then we got this area parallel through the thickness planer. So this is perpendicular to both sides. For instance, there's a 90. Yep, there's a 90. So these are perpendicular, these are parallel. Now we will put this on the table saw. This will be against the fence. We're already done. I have enough here, I could make 2 walking canes. Whatever happened over here, there's still enough tension in this board that I'm gonna have to use the bandsaw and we'll just see how it's gonna move. So.
I have a question.
Okay.
Why will a bandsaw be able to cut it?
Because you're only working with this spot here, and everything's at down pressure. So if something happens behind it, this thing will just follow it out. It won't bind. Where a table saw, the blade is 10 inches wide. It binds on that back side. If it didn't have a riving knife, it'd throw it back at you.
Oh, that would be bad.
Yeah, but the saw stop, it shut itself down. It didn't activate, but it knew it was overamped or something, and it shut itself down, which is good. And all I did was reset it, so we're good there. But I'm gonna cut it here on the bandsaw, and we should be fine. So hearing protection on. I want to talk about it just a little bit. You see right there, the thing got a pretty good bow to it, but the second one I cut, this is the weird thing. See, it's not. And we'll be able to use this one, but I've seen that a lot, that the stress in the middle, but then that on each side of the board, it would be fine. So undoubtedly there's something going on, you know, but we got enough where we turn her a walking cane with that right there. Got it on the lathe. I need to get it round, and this finial right here, or I forget now what they call it, but I'll have to go down to this size right here, and then when I get close, I'll fit that to it, and it gets epoxied in there, and that way you unscrew your handle and take it on and off. What I'm planning on doing is getting it round all the way, then I can work with it and get it like I want it. I may put a little taper to it or something, but anyway, what I'm trying to do now is to get it round. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have a steady wrist. They won't never hang in there with me. The smaller I go, the worse it's gonna get. See, I ain't got it all the way down right there.
Well, that's pretty.
But I'm gonna have to. Got the steady rest on it. It's wanting to vibrate a lot. I'm just gonna take a little off at a time till I get this area right here like I want it, and I'll move the rest down here, and I'll get this.
you get a splinter?
Yeah, a little bit chipped out right there. We'll be all right. I'll just work with it. Okay, I've got it where I'm sanding here. I've been using a steady rest. I wanted to show that to you. When you get a piece long like this and it vibrates so, you got to have something kind of steady where you're working, or you'll never get it. Now I'm just going to do some more sanding. I've got it sanded pretty well like I want it. I put me some E-Shine. Y'all have seen me do that before, but I got it on it just as a sanding sealer, and now actually looks pretty good. I went ahead and turned this down. I got it where the collar will fit. I did find out what that was called. Then my little foot, it came in. So I'll have a foot for it. Then I need to go ahead and put the rest of the finish on it, and then we will have a walking stick. I thought I'd use this Mayland and just see how it worked. With that steady rest knot on it, it wants to wiggle a little bit on me, but I think we can make this work. Okay. Y'all remember that Mayland's a friction polish. The heat, what sets it in it. I tell you, when I took a steady wrist off, it's used. I think we're gonna be all right. Yeah, look at that. Well, we're ready for our epoxy. We're gonna epoxy the collar in where I'd ground this down. Going to use a JB weld. Let me get this stinking stuff. Got kind of an odor to it, don't it?
It's worse than regular epoxy. Worse than resin. Or worse than the resin we use. Gosh, some of that resin. Woo! So in 5 minutes I'll be able to walk?
Should be able to.
I'd like to let it rest overnight.
Yeah, it might be wise.
I don't want to be walking and then the king come apart. Then there I go. Tumbling. I'll be like a tumbling weed.
We can't stand you tumbling, Nana. We need you upright.
It hurts.
That's the whole purpose of getting a cane. All right, so now I'm gonna take and okay. Let us look in here. Make sure we're getting good coverage. All right. Now, I'm going to take kind of fix this. Can you hold that, Preston? All right. How to keep them backing off. So we'll just let that set up. I think we'll be good.
Okie dokie.
Look, I think it's turned out right nice, don't you? I think it's turned out right nice. Got her a walking stick, walking cane, real pretty handle. But look, if y'all like what you see, if y'all hung with me this long, y'all are real troopers. Y'all like and subscribe to me, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you very much. Y'all be safe now, you hear?